Secret Betrayal. Episode 1. I got admission into the university to study pharmacy. I had to stay off camp because I wasn't used to staying with lots of people in the same room. Though the cost of a room off campus is so expensive, I needed someone who I can share with, so we would split the rent. I found someone, Vera. Vera is a very nice girl, same shape as me and same height. I found out that we clicked immediately and became so close as months went by. Vera became my very best friend. My friends are her friends. My enemies are her enemies. She hates seeing me hurt. In fact, she was like a sister I never had. Months got by, and we had good neighbors who we spent some time with after lectures. Some days we would gist about school, our love lives, family, and so on. Everyone showed off their boyfriends except me. Well, I was not ready to be in any relationship, though. So what's my own, Oh, did I forget to tell you my name? I'm Fifi. One day, Vera and I were so bored, and we had to stroll somewhere to help ourselves out of boredom. On our way back, a car stopped beside us and offered us a lift. Well, we agreed and entered. The guy was so cute. He introduced himself as Desmond. Desmond asked for our names. We told him. I noticed he was more interested in Vera than I. He asked for Vera's number, which she gave him, and he promised to call her the next day, which she was okay with. Then he stopped us in front of our lodge and drove off. Oh, did I tell you that people loves Vera? Sometimes people just see her and favor her with either cash or gifts. I keep asking what Vera did to get this kind of likeness. Sometimes I withdraw from her. She outshines me when I am with her, so I try to stay away from her so I would shine too. Did I tell you about her social media handle? On Facebook, Vera has thousands of followers. On Twitter, same. On Instagram, same too. But she is not a celebrity. Vera is from a poor home. Her dad is a retired civil servant while her mom is a businesswoman. I wonder what she posts that gives her this attention. I asked myself. I had to start sending requests to all her friends, which she was not against. Every passing day, her followers increase. But yet I was just there. No one looked my side like they do to hers. One good day, I wanted to know how Vera met her boyfriend and know everything about him. She says her boyfriend's name is Collins. How did you meet Collins? I asked. To be continued. Secret Betrayal. Episode 2. How did you meet Collins? I asked Vera. Vera smiled. She looked at me and laughed so hard. I was dumbfounded. Why are you laughing like a witch, nah? I asked. She said nothing, that I would be surprised how she met her boyfriend, and I will be more surprised that they have not seen face to face. Kian exclaimed. Which Kian relationship is that? As in you are in a relationship with someone for almost 2 years and you have not met. I asked, shocked at what I heard. Yes, I haven't seen Collins. We just chat, do video calls and texts. She replied, I met him on Eskimi when I finished my senior secondary certificate examination. We both got chatting, and along the line we exchanged contacts. He couldn't come see me because I was staying with my parents, and I didn't have the right and privilege to travel yet. So he told me to be patient and get admission first so that he will be free to visit and vice versa. Collins calls every minute to hear her voice. Her phone is always busy, that I always get jealous that no guy calls me on the phone to at least ask how I am doing. He says sweet things to her. He sends texts early in the morning and late at night. A day without Vera getting Collins' calls or text messages was like heaven was against her. When she wakes up in the morning, she gets to read lovely messages from Collins. She became so used to him that she couldn't wait to see him. Collins runs his father's company according to what Vera said. His dad traveled for a medical checkup as he was diagnosed with hypertension some years back. So all the family responsibilities lie on Collins. That's why he hasn't come to see his girlfriend. He is waiting for the dad to come back to Nigeria, then he will be opportune to travel down to Enugu from Lagos to see her. Collins takes care of Vera. She does not lack anything. He sends her gifts, recharge cards, money. After some months, Collins decided to come see Vera. She was so excited, she imagined how she would react when she sees him after all these years of blind dating. She couldn't wait to kiss those lips she sees on his profile picture. She verbalized how she imagines how he will cuddle her in his arms and say those sweet words he sends as text messages in the early hours of the day and late at night. That means you will have sex with him on your first night? I asked Vera, as the spirit leads. She replied with a grin. I exclaimed, don't ooh exclamation mark. You must not sleep with him, nah? Show him you are well brought up. You know, all these guys remain sweet until they must have come in between your legs, then you will see how the sweetness will become bitter. Babes, shine your eye-oo? I warned her, pulling my own ears. She replied, I do not want him to see me as cheap. I just pray he won't ask for sex, because I do not want to appear cheap to him. Vera said, it was already Friday. The day has come for Vera to meet her online boyfriend. She was nervous. She made sure her hair was in order. She already has a hotel in mind where Collins would lodge. She didn't plan on staying with him. Lots of things went through her mind. She couldn't control herself. She has been visiting the toilet because of anxiety. Then her phone rang. It was Collins. He told her he was close by and that she should get prepared to see him. Her heart skipped into her stomach. She is the shy type, though, so I understand her fears. When he called that he was in front of her lodge, she took me along to come meet her boyfriend. To be continued. Betrayal. Episode 3. We got close to Collins' car. We were smiling. Wow, he is even more cute in reality than his pictures. His lips are... I started falling for Collins in my heart. I wished he was mine. Vera greeted him and gave him a peck on his cheeks. Here is my friend Fifi, Vera said to Collins, holding my hands and tightening them. She does that whenever she is shy and talking to someone. Hi, Fifi, you have a cute smile. Collins said to me, wow. I felt butterflies in my tummy when he said that to me. Really? Thanks, Collins? I replied, smiling sheepishly. Vera entered into the car and Collins wanted to take us out. He insisted I join them, which I did without eye contact with my friend, to know if she is against it or not. Well, I did not care. After all, he is not yet her husband, I chuckled. We went to the movies. All through our outing, Collins was all over Vera. They didn't even care if I was there. They kissed passionately in my presence without respect. I got so angry with Vera. She should have little respect for me, nah? I thought. Some hours later, it was already getting dark, so I had to leave the two lovebirds to eat up themselves. Since they cannot wait for when they get to the hotel room. Was I being jealous? Hell no. I can't be jealous, nah. I said to myself, baby girl, I have to leave now. Make I allow you enjoy yourself well. I held Vera's hand, smiling. Collins, please take good care of my friend. Vera was not happy that I wanted to leave, but she needed the privacy with her guy, though. I returned to my lodge and imagined what will happen at the hotel with those two. I got so angry with myself. I looked at the mirror. I am beautiful, nah? I said to myself, why can't I get a good-looking guy like Collins? The ones that see me on the road and start doing all those animal noises, all in the need of getting my attention, are always keiki drivers, taxi drivers, or small boys who do not have respect for their elders. See, I dress well, speak well, and intelligent too. So what exactly is wrong with me? I hated myself and cried myself to sleep. The next day, I got a call from Vera. Her voice was shaky. I became scared. What is the problem, baby girl? I asked. I will gist you when I get back. It is a long story, she replied. Okay, just calm down. See you soon. I dropped the call. I took my bath, had my breakfast, did my laundry, washed Vera's clothes too, cleaned our shoes, then I decided to go to a close-by supermarket and pick some of my toiletries. At the door of the supermarket was Desmond carrying stuff he just bought from the supermarket. Well, he did not recognize me, but I did. Hello, Desmond, you remember me? I asked, smiling. I'm so sorry, please remind me. Desmond said, smiling, trying to get my face. Let me help you first and drop your groceries in your car, then I will remind you who I am. I said as I reached out to help with what he was carrying. Oh, that is so nice of you, Desmond said. We got to the car, he opened the boot of the car, and we dropped the stuff. Then I asked him when last he heard from Vera. Ooh, he exclaimed. You are Vera's friend. Remind me your name again. He said, "Fifi." "Yes, Fifi." He clapped his hands like he made an effort trying to remember my name. "How is school and everything?" "School is fine, we bless God." "And you?" I asked. "Well, we bless God too," Desmond said, smiling. "You look so radiant, so stunning. I do not know what to say," effused Desmond. "Oh, I'm blushing." "Thanks, Desmond." Suddenly, we heard a lady calling Desmond from behind. "I have to go now. My madam needs me," Desmond said as he left immediately. "Madam?" I pondered. "Ian, let it not be what I'm thinking." I entered the supermarket to pick my toiletries. To be continued. Secret Betrayal. Episode 4. I entered the supermarket. After picking my stuff, I went to the female attendant and asked her about Desmond. As they say, curiosity killed the cat. She told me that Desmond is a graduate, but became a driver for a very rich family as there are no job opportunities coming forth yet. Okay, I thanked her for the information and left. When I got to the lodge, Vera was already back, still on her shoes. She lay down and was crying. "Ah, you are back already?" I dropped my stuff and went straight to Vera's bed. "How did it go? What happened, Na? Why are you in this mood?" I asked. Vera sat up, meeting my gaze. She gave a deep sigh and wiped her tears. When we got to the hotel, Collins and I kissed so passionately for almost 20 minutes, then he proceeded in making love to me, which I declined. So, I asked, I regret why I declined. Collins is a very nice guy. He is hurt at my actions, but I am just scared. Scared of STDs, scared of pregnancy, etc. I then suggested we go for test first, before we do anything. Vera said, "Why is he hurt, Na?" "Abegi, you did the right thing, Jare? Now but Ofer, guys," I said, patting her at her shoulder. "I'm surprised Collins left without talking to me." Vera said, "Early this morning, he just started putting his things in order and dropped some money for me." I refused collecting the money. I am not a prostitute, and after all, he did not do anything to me. Vera continued, "As in, you left the money there for him." I asked in amazement. "Yay, and he collected it." She said, "Then he told me he's leaving, that when I freshen up I can leave too." That was all he said to me. Calm down, baby girl. That guy is not real. He is a fuckboy. Very stupid boy," I raged. "Calm down, you hear?" But right in my mind I was so happy. At least, make I rest from all these Collins noise here and there. Haba. I giggled. By the way, guess who I saw at the supermarket today? I turned to Vera, smiling sheepishly. "Who?" Vera asked quietly. "Desmond." I chuckled. "Oh, really? That's nice. How is he doing now?" "Cannot remember when last I picked his call, Seth." "Here is the text to convert," Vera said. "I forgot to tell you. He asked me out and gave me time to think about it. But I told him I have a boyfriend, yet he will not give up. Really do not agree." I replied to Vera. "Why?" she asked in curiosity. "Because he is a driver." "Desmond is a driver to a rich family? Though he is a graduate, but nay, he does not have money, nah. We need to be upgrading and not denoting ourselves." I said, I just did Vera everything, and immediately she deleted Desmond's number from her phone. Vera said Collins hasn't called her to at least tell her he arrived safely, and he isn't picking her calls either. It broke her down. She wasn't that lively again. Is he just wanting to hear Collins' voice? Then her phone rang. She rushed to pick without looking at the number. She wished it was Collins. Maybe he used someone else's line as the number was not saved. It was Desmond. Desmond thanked God that she picked his call today, as he has been calling her since morning, and she did not pick. Probably that was when she was still in the hotel. My friend broke down. She kept dialing Collins' number, yet he had refused to pick. After some days, I was tempted to steal Collins' number from her phone and try my luck. I succeeded, and at first I lied to him about being an old friend of his. I immediately changed my WhatsApp profile picture so he will not know I am the one. That was how my story with Collins began. To be continued.